Okay, so you guys sent in some questions and I'm gonna answer them. Hey guys, how's it going? In this video, as you can tell by the title, I'm going to answer some questions that I've been given, even if it was only by friends because none of you decided to bother. The first one, what are your New Year's resolutions? I said this in my Goodbye 2014 video, but my New Year's resolution is to get 100 subscribers. Well, just to get 100 subscribers, whether that is split between both the channels, I do not mind. I personally do not think I will get that far. Maybe pretty close, but I don't know. 2. What are your plans after school? I've never really discussed this, but I want to be an apprentice for tattoo artists and body piercers, and then I want to go and do that. I also want to be a forensic scientist. That's a pretty good combination. How long do you plan to carry out YouTube? For as long as I can, really, until I stop finding it fun and when I don't have time to anymore. Number 4. How many tattoos and piercings do you wish to have in your lifetime? Well, in my lifetime, I would like to have 2 full sleeves of tattoos and maybe a back piece, like a really big one. For piercings, my aim was 10, and right now I'm at 10. But I know I'm going to go over 10, so I'm not sure on that one. How long does it take to edit your videos? Each video takes around about an hour, but slowly it's getting longer because I'm learning new things, like any normal person should be. I'm learning many different effects that I can do on my videos, so it takes more time. If you were a chicken nugget, would you eat yourself? No, because I would die. If 5 cats came to your house and built a trebuchet that would send iron to the dinosaurs, how many Mentos would it take to seduce a piano? How many Mentos would it take to seduce a piano? 20. What is your best/worst childhood memory? I'm sorry if you can hear my brother, he's quite horrible. But anyway, my best childhood memory. This wasn't more of a childhood memory, it was like I didn't have really any decent childhood memories. But my best memory, I would say, was when, as you know, I've mentioned him before, I currently have a boyfriend. And he asked me when we were going to kiss. And I was really scared. So a few days later, I said that I had a surprise. And I told him to close his eyes. This was like near our school on the little like hill thing. Grassed hill with a lamppost. We were stood by the lamppost. I told him to close his eyes and I was really scared. My heart was beating really fast and, you know, it was scary. I was like, well, what if I mess up? I did not kiss him on the lips. I gave him a kiss on the cheek first of all, and it took him a while to close his eyes, and I wouldn't do it until his eyes were closed because I'm that kind of person doesn't like to be watched. If you can hear like a banging noise, that is my other little brother whacking the radiator. If you can hear the crying and the whiny noise, that is my other little brother being really whiny and moany. I gave him a kiss on the cheek and straight after he turned his head and gave me a kiss on the cheek. And I remember the feeling of his lips just being there on my cheek, and it was the best thing I've ever felt. It was like someone had just taken out my heart, put some fireworks in my chest and just let them off. My worst childhood memory. I would say this is pretty personal, so I'm going to come up with another memory that isn't as bad as some of the others. My worst childhood memory is when my dog passed away, I would say. He was a Rottweiler called Rocky. He was 9 when he passed away, and I watched it. I went and had my dinner, and he has a back room, so you have my front room, and the like eating tables in the front room, then you have the kitchen, and then beyond that is like a small room, which we call the back room, and he was in there on his basket, well, in his basket, whatever you want to say, and his eyes were closed. He was breathing heavily, and they said he'd been ill for quite a while. The vets had said that he had cancer, even though they mixed up the results, so that frustrated us for a while. And anyway, we had to hand feed him and let him drink from our hand because he wouldn't get up. He wouldn't get up. And I walked in and said, "Mum, you can tell that he's really ill." And he was just there with his eyes like closed really tight, panting, trying to hold on to his life. And then I went for a shower. As I was coming out of the shower, I heard a scream, which was my mum. There was a scream and a loud bang of her slamming the back door as she went outside. I quickly got out of the shower, wrapped in a towel, put on my PJs even though I was still soaked, didn't even bother drying myself. And I came downstairs. My older brother, that's older than me by 3 years, he was crying, telling me that Rocky was dead. I didn't believe him. I went into the back room. My dad was there just looking at him, and he was lying there motionless. His eyes were still wide open. I think his tongue was hanging out, but I kind of just stood there for a while just looking at it. Then I couldn't go back into the house. I stayed next door until he was in the van to be taken away, and that was the worst day of my life because my best friend died. Anyway, that was cheerful. One more question. Favourite price of clothing you have? Does this hat count? It was £8 and I bought it yesterday. It counts. It still counts. Either that or I have a fluffy Batman jumper, which you should have seen in some of my videos. That was about £8 as well from Primark. This was from H&M. This is my favourite so far. And anyway, this concludes the end of my video. Please leave comments of more questions so that I can do more of this kind of video. Like if you enjoyed my video, and please hit the subscribe button, which is somewhere either that side or down there, I think. Yeah, that side or down there. Or it's that side. I can't remember. Meh. Anyway, yeah. Bye guys.